All right, let's look at a real simple division with remainder problem. We're going to do this number here, 43 divided by 8. So typically a simple division process would be, we know, 40 divided by 8 is 5. That's really one of those simple ones that we can do. 40 divided by 8 is 5. And we know that because 8 times 5 is 40, right? However, this one's not quite exactly the same because 8 times 6 equals 48, right? So if we're dividing by 8 and it's a number between 40 and 43, there's not going to be an exact answer there. So we're going to need to use what's called a remainder. And remainders indicate that the divisor goes into the dividend imperfectly. And by imperfectly, I mean there's going to be leftovers, right? So you can think of this simply in regards to, let's say you had to divide a bag of M&Ms between yourself and your siblings. And there's 3 of you. And there are 17 M&Ms, right? So you take the 17 M&Ms and you divide them between the 3 of you, all right? And everybody's going to get 5 M&Ms, but there'll be 2 left over. Who gets the 2 left over? Well, we don't know because it doesn't perfectly go in. It may be you, it may be your sister, it may be your brother, who knows? But the idea is that you're going to have leftovers that can't be evenly divided. And that's what we mean when we say a remainder, okay? And hopefully you get the extra M&Ms. But let's go ahead and do this. We know that 8 goes into 43 5 times. It can't go into it 6 times because that would be too high. But it can go in 5 times because that comes in closest to this 43 without going over. So we follow the next step of the processes. We got one process is the division, and we did that, right? So the second process is going to be multiplication. 43 divided by 8 is 5. We did the division. Now we need to multiply. 5 times 8 is 40. There we go. We've got a 40. We've done the multiplication part. Now 3 we need to subtract. So let's subtract. 43 minus 40 is 3. Now, typically, we don't want a number here. If we have 0 at the bottom here, it means it divided perfectly. But because it didn't divide perfectly, we have a remainder or a number left over here. And so therefore, we're going to put that number up here with an R. R stands for remainder of 3. So 43 divided by 8 is 5. But when you do that, you're going to have leftovers or a remainder of 3. So that is real quickly how this system works.